Top of the morning to you. I am carrying VR gear into a coffee shop where Tom is sitting in a room, and we're gonna have a conversation using the VR camera. So I've wanted to do this interview thing concept for everyone I pitch it to doesn't get it. And that's fine. Like, I had a lot of fun VR adventures, but I really want to try this. So I'm finally gonna try it with Tom. Okay, we're here in Hagia Sophia. I was not there. You can see the logo. We have the VR camera set up, and Tom is here.
Hi, I'm here.
Tom. What did you think about VR? You just tried it for the first time.
It was pretty mind-blowing. It wasn't 100% immersive, but I'm guessing that's because it was a cardboard box attached to an iPhone. But it was still really, really impressive. I was pumped.
For sure. So the thing I'm excited about this camera is that it records like really nice, high-quality video that's kind of future-proof. And then once the tech for watching like VR video.
Titanic.
True.
If we drown at the end of this video, I blame you.
Hopefully once the technology for VR viewing is better than a cardboard box strapped to your face, it will be a little more convincing, and hopefully these videos will just get better as time goes on. Those are my thoughts.
I want a holodeck.
Right, me
These
too.
are my thoughts.
Those are good thoughts.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we learned the hard way that it overheats after about 20 minutes. I was told that it would function for an hour. I was lied to.
We haven't been here for a while, but it was recording for 2 20-minute segments.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, so.
Wow. That's
It was a good conversation, though. Hopefully it cuts together okay and it's worth watching.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Rapidly as they ran after Orpheus. Except Virgil and this anonymous rhymer, I can recall no verse about cheese. Yet it has every quality which we require in exalted poetry. It is a short, strong word. It rhymes to breeze and seas, an essential point. That it is emphatic in sound is admitted even by the civilization of the modern cities. For their citizens, with no apparent intention except emphasis, will often say, "Cheese it," or even "quite the cheese." The substance itself is imaginative. It is ancient, sometimes in the individual case, always in the type and custom. It is simple, being directly derived from milk, which is one of the ancestral drinks, not lightly to be corrupted with soda water. You know, I hope, though I myself have only just thought of it, that the 4 rivers of Eden were milk, water, wine, and ale. Aerated waters only appeared after the fall. But cheese has another quality, which is also the very soul of song. Once, in endeavoring to lecture in several places at once, I made an eccentric journey across England, a journey of so irregular and even illogical shape that it necessitated my having lunch on 4 successive days in 4 roadside inns in 4 different counties. In each inn they had nothing but bread and cheese, nor can I imagine why a man should want more than bread and cheese, if he can get enough of it. In each inn the cheese was good, and in each inn it was different. There was a noble Wensleydale cheese in Yorkshire, a Cheshire cheese in Cheshire, and so on. Now it is just here that true poetic civilization differs from that paltry and mechanical civilization that holds us all in bondage. Bad customs are universal and rigid, like modern militarism. Good customs are universal and varied, like native chivalry and self-defense. Both the good and the bad civilization cover us with a canopy and protect us from all that is outside. But a good civilization spreads over us freely, like a tree, varying and yielding because it is alive. A bad civilization stands up and sticks out above us like an umbrella, artificial, mathematical in shape, not merely universal but uniform. So it is with the contrast between the substances that vary and the substances that are the same wherever they penetrate. By a wise doom of heaven, men were commanded to eat cheese, but not the same cheese. Being really universal, it varies from valley to valley. But if, let us say, we compare cheese to soap, that vastly inferior substance, we shall see that soap tends more and more to be merely Smith's soap or Brown's soap, sent automatically all over the world. If the Red Indians have soap, it is Smith's soap. If the Grand Lama has soap, it is Brown's soap.
Soap. I fancy the Grand Lama does not eat cheese. He is not worthy. But if he does, it is probably a local cheese, having some real relation to his life and outlook.
I went from very silly and about cheese to very serious and still about cheese.
Yes,
Very
which
fast.
is why Chesterton is the greatest man to have ever lived.
Or ever written.
Or ever written. He really is probably the greatest English writer to have ever written.
Wow.
Yes.